From his last $11 to an $80 million fortune, the Matt LeBlanc story. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Number 4. He couldn't afford an $80 dental bill. Before he hit it big by landing the role of Joey Tribbiani on Friends, Matt LeBlanc had tried his luck as a model and had dabbled in the world of acting. He was trying his luck in the world of entertainment, but as most actors and models do, he was hitting dead ends and his auditions weren't landing him any callbacks. He was dedicated to making a name for himself and kept hoping his big break would come, but he hit a few snags along the way. As he explored the world of modeling, his agent told him he needed to get some headshots done and informed him that he would see a better response if he were to have his teeth filed. He was instructed to go to a dentist to have some work done, but LeBlanc, who admits he was frugal and was financially struggling, decided that the $80 dental bill was far too much. He decided to take matters into his own hands, stating, quote, "So I go to the drugstore and buy a 3-pack of emery boards," indicating he did the job himself. Number 3. Trying to clinch jobs as an actor. LeBlanc continued to seek opportunities as an actor and tried out for a number of roles before he was able to find his own footing. He started off by acting in commercials and wound up representing some high-end brands, inclusive of Heinz Ketchup. As he started to gain momentum, he managed to snag some decent roles in music videos, acting in Jon Bon Jovi's video for Miracle in 1990, which was soon followed up with the music video that he appeared in for Alanis Morissette's hit single, Walk Away, in 1991. He started to gain traction and went on to appear with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers in Into the Great Wide Open. LeBlanc continued seeking greater opportunities and increased his exposure by clinching roles in Top of the Heap, Married with Children, and Vinny and Bobby. Number 2. His net worth was $11. Sadly, in spite of the work being enough to keep him on television, Matt LeBlanc wasn't earning enough to keep things afloat. He was financially struggling in a big way, and admits that he had not been cast as Joey Tribbiani, he wouldn't have had enough money to eat for at least 2 weeks. With just $11 remaining in his bank account, Matt LeBlanc was getting desperate for work, and things were not looking good. You know when you think, I've got a little money in the bank, I can hold out to the next gig? I think I was down to $11. Now that's holding out too long, because even if I said at that point, I'm going to get a waiter job, by the time that $11 ran out would have been before the first paycheck on that job. I would have starved. It's hard to imagine that LeBlanc was in such dire need of money to survive. His luck thankfully took a turn, and he would soon never want for anything again, making this one of the most memorable rags to riches stories of all time. Number 1. Fame and fortune on Friends. In 1994, the night before his audition for Friends, Matt LeBlanc and his longtime pal had decided to drink a tad bit too much. LeBlanc ended up losing his balance and falling down, hitting his nose. A chunk of his nose was missing, and the blood started to clot, leaving him with a visible injury on his face. As he showed up to audition, one of the show's producers, Marta Kaufman, questioned his appearance, and he told her the true story, adding in a comedic spin of his own. Then he perfectly embodied the role of Joey Tribbiani, and Kaufman, Bright, and Crane decided he was the perfect fit for the show. Matt LeBlanc officially joined the cast and started off earning $22,500 per episode, immediately changing his financial path and the outlook for his future. The world quickly fell in love with Joey's naivety and his womanizing ways, and the show soared to immeasurable heights of success. He earned $540,000 for the first season, and by the time the show reached its final stages, he was raking in $1 million per episode. The cast members were friends in real life and were seeing success together. Matt LeBlanc, David Schwimmer, Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, and Matthew Perry went on to see huge success and make massive fortunes with Friends, which quickly became the top sitcom, winning awards worldwide. Matt LeBlanc's stressful days with just $11 under his belt are long behind him, as he forges forward with an impressive $80 million under his belt, and a world of opportunity ahead of him. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.